For those that don't know, the IVF process is a process that involves, giving you injectable medications for about 9 to 12 days, which are just versions of hormones that you already have, just higher doses. And then you get a trigger shot that's supposed to mature the eggs, and you do these shots at home. Once they're mature, we have you come into the clinic, and we do an egg retrieval, just IV sedation, so you're breathing on your own. It's done with transvaginal ultrasound and kind of a needle on the inside, so there's no incisions. All of those follicles in the ovary get aspirated, and really it's like a 10-minute procedure in recovery for about 30-ish minutes. That day you leave knowing how many eggs you kind of got. And then we use the partner sperm or donor sperm that day to fertilize the eggs and make embryos. Those embryos are grown out usually 3 to 5 days in a lab, sometimes 7 days. And then once we have embryos made, you can do genetic testing of embryos, which is cool because you could find out the sex of the embryos, if they're chromosomally normal or abnormal. If you have a single gene disorder like muscular dystrophy that runs in your family, we can kind of see which embryos are affected and maybe not transfer those ones.
Yeah.
And then, again, the genetic testing is optional. And then we do an embryo transfer, which is kind of like an intrauterine insemination. I tell people it's as quick as a pap smear usually. Speculum goes in, catheter goes through the cervix, and we put the embryo there. And then 9 days later, there's a pregnancy test.